What's up guys, my name's Mike, welcome to the channel. I'm starting a video blog and this is going to be the first video into that series. I'm mainly making this for myself, for documentation and archival purposes. I'd like to look back on some of this stuff for reference and whatnot whenever I needed to. But I'm also going to try and hit two birds with one stone with this series and get comfortable making some content, you know, get comfortable being in front of the camera, get used to filming and editing and doing it all on a busy schedule and not getting overwhelmed and that type of stuff. I'm positive I'll probably be making some pretty terrible content while I'm trying to get this all figured out, so you'll just have to bear with me and hopefully I can catch on pretty quick. So alright, and with all that being said, I think we can jump into the actual video. I'll just do a brief introduction. I'm not gonna like give my whole life story or do a memoir or anything. I'll just give you a few tidbits about myself and the channel, and then we'll jump right into a piece of content. Probably something simple like making a flash or something. I'm not really sure yet, but we'll get that figured out. But first, here's this thing. Alright, so we'll get right in with the name of the channel, Tattoos and Tackle. I chose that for the very simple reason I'm a full-time tattooer, and outside of that, I love to fish. Can't get any more straightforward than that. I know they're two pretty contrasting like subject matters and whatnot. I just thought it would be cool to bring those two things together and make a hub for people who might either just be into fishing or just into tattoos, but I thought it'd be kind of interesting to see the overlap of those two subjects. Some videos I'll make tattoo specific content, some I'll make fishing specific content, and then some days it'll be more of like a journal entry type, where it's kind of coverage over a day or multiple days, where I'm probably going to be doing a little bit of both of those activities. I'm not sure how frequent I'm going to post yet, and that's all pretty much going to depend on how I can get it to fit into my busy schedule. A little bit into my tattooing background. I've been tattooing professionally about 8 years, a little bit longer behind the scenes. I'm originally from Texas, but in 2018 I started a tattoo apprenticeship in Pensacola, Florida. Tattooing was one of those things when I first started my apprenticeship, immediately I fell in love. I knew I was not going to be doing anything else but that for the rest of my life, so that's what I've been doing pretty much every single day for the past 8 years. I love it. Cannot see myself doing anything else. Lived there and apprenticed for about 3 years, and then I moved back to Texas, to my hometown, Graham, and opened up a shop there, or here. It was actually at another spot in town. I tattooed there for 3.5, almost 4 years, and then I relocated to this spot that we're at right now. This is right on the downtown square, and I've been here for just a little over a year. This spot has been great. It's a prime walk-in location, which I love. I take walk-ins 5 days a week. I'm available 7 days a week by appointment. I just love the tattoo, you know. Fishing, on the other hand, I haven't been into as long as tattooing. I've only been fishing about 2.5 years or so. But like tattooing, after I started fishing, I was hooked. Pretty much any chance I get now, outside of tattooing, I'm trying to get out on the water, get a line wet, catch some fish. I'll pretty much get out there and fish any body of water that I can get access to. I'll fish the lakes here, pond, creek, river, whatever. Same with fish. I'm not really picky about what I fish for. I will pretty much fish for anything that will bite. I do enjoy fishing for bass here. It's mainly largemouth, but you can get on some smallmouth, some spotted bass, Guadalupe bass if you go right down to the Brazos River. That's like a 25-minute drive from here, and so I take full advantage of that. I go there a lot just because of the variety of fish. I like to fish a lot of ultralight tackle, targeting, you know, sunfish, the smaller varieties of fish. I really enjoy chasing the sand bass and the stripers whenever they're running. If you catch them at the right time, man, you can catch a lot of fish, and you can catch some giants. I like to bait and wait, catch some catfish, catch big gar, carp, drum. Like I said, anything that bites, really. I've been mainly fishing rods and reels. I fish anything from ultralight all the way up to extra heavy stuff. I want to say last year, I guess, at the beginning, I got into fly fishing, and then after that, a little bit of tenkara fishing, and I really enjoy that now. So I've been trying to incorporate that a little bit more into my routine. All right, now I'm just gonna grab the camera and just do a quick walkthrough the shop, give you a little tour. Right now we're sitting in the lobby, little waiting area. All this artwork behind me, see, is almost all done by me except for a couple things on the bottom row down here. I do have a couple of things hanging up by some of my idols. Got Nana Healy, Daryl Talent right there, Devin Devaney and Nick Moran, split sheets right here. The rest of the stuff up here is all done by me. This is my bait tank for live bait and also feeder fish for my sunfish at my house. There's not any in here right now just because I'm working on getting the tank cycled. It's just about there, but I want to be sure it's good and sustainable in here before I put the fish in. My friend actually electrocuted the stand on it. It looks pretty cool. These are all live plants. They're all looking really great. I got a few crabs in here right now. I don't know if we'll be able to see any right here. There's one back there in that rock. Got all kinds of books here. Here's the front door. This flash hanging up. Top row and the bottom row are done by me. Got Dan Santoro sheets in the middle. You can see why I've got those up front. Killer artist. Great twist on traditional style, but mixing in like folky type imagery. Love that stuff. And then these are actually some new sheets I just got. New Mr. Flash Machine set. Tribal. This isn't the full set. I've got some in the storage waiting to cycle them out. Hopefully get to tattoo some of these. This side, almost everything right here is done by me. This one is not, and this one is not up here. This is one of my favorite sets in my collection right here. These are, I believe these are Milton's Eyes reproductions. They're real old. You can see the nicotine stain on them. A lot of them are pretty rough around the edges. I'm sure they've been passed around a lot. These came into my collection from my buddy Hall. He gave these to me right when I opened up here. I'm a collector of all kinds of weird stuff, oddities, trinkets and stuff. I like the eclectic vibe. Just a collection of all kinds of stuff from a little bit of everywhere, you know. My workspace stays pretty cluttered just because I've always got some kind of project or drawing or painting or something going on. But yeah, that's pretty much all in here. Then back through here is where the magic happens. Here's my booth. Some of my very old stencils, some recent ones, and a whole bunch of artwork from recent and very old. Alright, you come back out in the hall, I basically just got a little workroom here. These are booths. I got another workroom back there, cleaning room, and then bathrooms back here. And we also got our little jam room right here. I've got a lot of musically inclined friends. So this is my kit. I've been playing the drums a little bit. I've been learning a little bit since last year. I'm not very good. I just like to play with my friends a little bit. These guys are super good, crazy talented. I'm sure I'll get some cool footage and some clips of some of their music going on. I'll post that in here. And I'll just show you all what it looks like out front. paint these windows. These are a little old, a little out of season. Need to scrape these off and get something new painted up there. Alright, I'm about to set up over at my desk now. I've got a tattoo tomorrow, so I need to get that drawn up. And so that's what I'll film for this little short piece of content that I am going to tack onto this video. Alright, so the tattoo that I'm going to be drawing for tomorrow is going to be for my friend Angela. This is the spot we're working with. It is the backside of her arm. This is the reference photo that she showed me. She just wants some kind of a traditional spider with a spider web, but she wants the web to be a lot smaller than this photo. Oh, yeah, we're gonna get to this drawing. So we get our tools here. Just a trusty piece of tracing paper. Gonna throw it right on top. Probably gonna want to tape this down just a little bit so it doesn't slide all around. Then open up the old toolbox. Pencil right there. Just kind of find a little midpoint here. So she said she kind of wants it in this area, so you gotta try to keep it in this section right there. Think about that when you're planning out the composition. I'm gonna try to keep it rough when you're just laying things out and don't make it too stiff. Alright, take this, fold this in half. First layer's done. Lay out a new piece. Normally I draw with a wood pencil, but I'm scattered, couldn't find one, so this is what we're going with right now. And then we're just gonna start cleaning up a little bit. Yes.
Fucking love my Irish boy,
dude.
running the Dan Self-Made and Rubicon Irons combo. And that's how it turned out. We were both very happy with the outcome. After this tattoo, I ended up getting a couple walk-ins too, so I'll show those in here. This one was a memorial to his grandpa that had recently passed away. It was a doodle that one of his students did, and he thought that would be a cool way to commemorate that.
Alright guys, I think that's going to finish up this video. I know it wasn't the most exciting video, and I know it wasn't jam-packed with a ton of content or anything, but I definitely think it was a good way to get the ball rolling. I appreciate everyone that tuned in to hang out and listen to me ramble for a little bit. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you like tattooing, if you like getting tattooed, if you like fishing, or you like all those things, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I would definitely appreciate that a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.